Greetings and salutations, fellow gamers. Lukey P here with another episode of Let's Play Terraria, and yeah, only a day I think has passed since the last episode was filmed, at least in real world time, but the difference about that day is it was not a working day for me, which is why quite a lot has changed. We haven't quite gone into hard mode yet, but we are getting there. So let me take you through some of what's changed. Where to begin? Well, we've got fences here. I was experimenting with fences just as a backdrop rather than as a wall, and got a bit tired of it always being dark, because I did, if you remember last episode, have my glowing mushroom biome there. I've moved it down to there and built a mushroom house ready for hard mode. Never been in hard mode before, but I understand there's somebody who moves in when hard mode starts. The reason there's a gap in the middle is I'm anticipating a some certain types of worm, I'm told, show up in hard mode as well. As you can tell, as I've been playing the game, I've been researching the game. It's a really interesting game actually, in general, and yeah, so we're going to make it so that if any truffle worms do form, they drop down there. Not sure what they are, but I think they're important, so I'm given to understand. We're trying to build an underground tree farm here. So far nothing has grown, which suggests probably it doesn't work. We have changed how we access our base, so I've got a lot of, there's a pressure pad there, there's a pressure pad there, so I walk onto it and it basically actuates the blocks, and I walk over it and it shuts them, so then no monsters can get in. And the same up here as well. And I've done that because actually the little defences I was having last episode, basically when I wanted to lock down my base if ever I was being attacked, what that meant is I couldn't get out, which wasn't great. What else can I comment on? I think I put this lever in since last time just to speed up turning these on and off. A lot more chests. I have been collecting stuff, and not just from this world actually, from other worlds as well. I've kind of found that particularly with a small world, you can't really expect to find everything you need in a single world. Demolitions. So I've actually popped into the world which my original character was playing with, so not the one I was doing this Let's Play with. Picked up the ammo box from there as well. Not that we've really used that much yet, but in anticipation of the wall of flesh. Because the particular weapon we use there is a Phoenix gun, which uses ammo. We've also got a golden fishing rod. We got that from our as a reward from our angler, and we went fishing in the sea for we found a Reaver Shark, and we then reforged it with the goblin tinkerer, and we got legendary. Light is actually better for speed, and part of me thinks maybe I should go and catch another one, but when you've got a modifier of legendary on anything, it seems such a shame to waste it, so I haven't done. We've got our angler vest on now. We're just going to stick on that and that. Can't imagine this will take very long to get because of all the buffs we've got. There we are, dynamite fish found instantly. And at some point we're probably going to go and mass fish for crates ahead of hard mode, which I'm told is a good thing to do. The reason being is that on hard mode, if you break the altars, it introduces the ores you want into the world, which is great, but it also randomly puts a hallow or crimson block somewhere, and it expands pretty rapidly. And a lot of what I've spent my time doing today really is to try and get this world ready for hard mode, because it would be a shame to yeah, more just random stuff we don't particularly need, to be honest. Are we not able to store that journeyman bait? Maybe we haven't got any yet. Okay. Okay, that explains that. Yeah, I'm using quick stack a lot more now. Just empty our safe while we're back at base as well. We found some ice skates which were pretty cool as well. Not just because of where we found them, but we've been able to make these quick frost spark boots, which basically merge an anklet of the wind, the spectre boots we already had, that merged to make lightning boots, and then we've merged it with these to make frostspark boots, which yeah, is pretty awesome actually. So we're at the stage now where we can be combining accessories on a pretty regular basis, which is pretty good. And you see, being up here without the, I don't know if any of you recall from watching the last episodes, but this area of the world was really dark when there was the overground mushroom biome. Just because, I guess because it's underground, normally it by default seems to make the world quite a dark place. We've also set up a number of cool farms, which I will actually show you because they're kind of interesting to see. Let's just, I'm making use of these, but I don't want to have multiple stacks, so by taking them out of the ones which are locked in, it means I can quick store these ones and keep these ones. So Jill must be up here. Yep. So let me show you some of the cool little AFK farms we've developed. Gotta make sure to jump before the bottom. So this is well, let's get inside it. Okay. So basically all this down here is filled in, and I've ringed it with some obsidian brick. I've left little gaps so that the creatures can wander down if any of them do spawn, you know. But basically I think I left it like 84 either side. There are some great tutorials online. If in future I get up to the level of some of those people, I will make my own tutorials. But you can hear in the background just these guys dying a lot, and it's these I want to farm, antlion mandibles, because they are used to make mining potions, and mining potions are making the game a lot quicker for me. And in terms of how you get in and out, yeah, I can't show it here. Let's wait for them to get in. But I didn't bring any wires with me. But basically, this part here is actuated. So when I step on that, it basically turns those bricks off, and I can leave. And then I have to walk down there and step on that. And the reason I've put it at the bottom is I tried putting it on the side, and it doesn't work with the pyramid shape like that. So yeah, basically you could leave, you know, I could walk away and, you know, get a drink or whatever, and while I'm away, this farm will collect antlion mandibles, which is awesome. So we've got 12 just in the time we've been talking there, so that's pretty cool. I've got a similar farm in the Crimson as well. There's another couple of antlion mandibles, and there's another one. Yeah, so we've got 18. Yeah, so that's we'll just wait for this batch of antlion chargers to finish killing themselves. Summon a couple of these guys for when they go out. Okay, so you see that turns off. So on. Sorry, that's off, so we can walk through these bricks now. But if I tread on that again, it turns them off. So this is why I don't normally play with the imps summoned. It's because they kill stuff all over the place, not just where I want it. Oh, killed. Nearly killed myself there. Oh, we're living life on the edge today. Yeah, difficult to get out of this because we built it so high, so let's just nip back that way. Could also do with don't need so many of these. Should store our gold as well while we're here in case we die. I did on one of my AFK farms come back to find that a king slime had spawned while I'd been away and had killed me repeatedly. Which, hey, you know, it's a learning lesson, and I'm sure there are lots of things I should be doing to get ready for hard mode, which I haven't done yet. Yeah. So these little those jumps are they're still our frostspark boots, but they're our modification of the Spectre boots, like I said earlier. Yeah, and we've got lots of different things down here now which come from all the various goodies we've got. So we've got a GPS, we've got a brisk wreck, which tells us number of monsters killed, and goblin tech. So these are a lot. When we finally get the other fishing reward, we can merge, we can make a fourth thing, which is a fisherman's pocket something or another, and then combine them all into one. And at that point we'll probably reforge it and make it something, give it some good stats. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Sometimes I do that. I forget I'm on number 9, which is warp home, rather than number 1, which is swing weapon. But hey ho. Collect some of these things. We are in the process of trying to wall off the Crimson. As you can see, I'm digging a tunnel where I'm trying to dig underneath between two of my elevators, basically. And a elevator is basically a quick way to get down to the at the bottom of the map. So this is where we kill the brain of Chulthuta en masse last episode, and we'd love to do it again because I've been farming vertebrates a lot, but there hasn't been another blood moon, or if there has been, it's been while I've not been you know, while I've been doing AFK collecting. So here you are. This is another very simple pyramid. I've let the crimson grow, and then stopped it with that there, and yeah, just let's look. So what we do here, just to give an example of how this one works, and I'd really recommend building it. It's been a really handy little thing. So there's a button there, so I walk onto it and those become actuated or deactuated. I step on that the other side and hey presto, those are now solid and have sealed me in, and I stand there and can do so for hours. I've done it while making dinner, or well, going out for dinner. I've done it while eating dinner. I've done it while watching television, and literally you just sit here and these guys repeatedly kill themselves and give you loads of money and loads of vertebrates, which is wonderful. You do have to make sure the lava is spread thin enough that it doesn't automatically just vaporize anything dropping into it. That's not really what you want. Also, I've put in these two little blocks because for some reason randomly some monsters were magically falling through and ended up in here with me, which isn't really what I want. Unlike the desert farm, I can have a bed in here. My problem with the desert farm is I couldn't create my own backdrop to it, which meant it didn't count as a place I could have a bed, which was a bit frustrating. So yeah, and we probably need to make one more of these type of farms before hard mode, and I'm told that should be done in the caverns layer because that's where you get souls of night and souls of light. No idea what they are, I should say. Genuinely never played hard mode before, so it will be an experience. And I will have to try and not get killed by the wall of flesh this episode. That is my aim for the episode then. Don't accidentally die again to the wall of flesh. But yeah, I've been able to do lots of exploring. So this is one of our elevators. So we come down here. You can see the crimson spread here because this ice has gone red. You see it's not quite reached everything. Managed to segregate it a bit. It's a bit further down. I started doing the yeah, this is it. We may just torch this area up a little bit. So that I know this is where and you can see we move really quickly, too quickly almost actually at times, and that's because of these frostbark boots and yeah, various other things we've got on as well, which speed us up. Now, I don't know why, but the ice Reaver Shark seems to like to display itself. So you can see this is one way of doing it, but I've in fact discovered a much quicker way, and I just need a kind of depth meter. Interestingly, depth meters seem to spawn in this world and tally counters don't. I've not seen a tally counter in this world. I had to go to my other world to get it. Which again is the advantage of having a couple of different worlds. Okay. So you can see that is, I mean, that is a pretty quick way to mine, but there is a much quicker way. So first off, what we want to do is to take a mining potion, and that will mean we mine a lot quicker. So you can see this thing swings a lot quicker. But then what we also want to do is to press control, and that activates, so I can just hold down here, and rather than having to aim all the time, I just kind of point in the generalish direction. Took me a bit of getting used to. I'm sure it's something that anyone who's played this game for any time at all thinks, well, that's really obvious, why weren't you always doing that? But actually it's something I hadn't been doing, and you can just see how quickly we can collect various blocks. I happen to be collecting ice blocks because I think I'm going to use them to help make the platform we fight the wall of flesh on. To be honest, this is quite good actually, because a lot of the ice blocks I've found have all turned red already. It's nice to get some ice which isn't actually already part of the crimson. So yeah, this is pretty nifty. And you can just see how quickly we can get through various things, and partly that is the speed of the Reaver axe, or the Reaver Shark I should say, but partly that is the mining potion, and partly it is the you know, the ease of pressing control and using this auto target methodology. So yeah, I mean, you can imagine it's not, you know, it's not the quickest thing in the world, but I have been doing a lot of digging like this off camera, which has opened up various things. So I want to continue with our little project. Just trying to see, I think that's a bit too low, but okay. Okay, well that I don't think can spread crimson. So I just need to and the reason we can jump on this now is because the ice skates allow you to jump on glass. And you can see now how quickly we can dig stuff. Got to try and stay in that straight line. I think what matters is there's a big gap. That's what matters. It's not so much important it's a straight line, it's important there's a big gap. I'm just going to wipe this little thing out because that makes a nice and bigger gap in this area. Because gaps, these will be our firewalls, so to speak, and these are designed to help protect various areas from the effects of the hallow and the crimson when we start hard mode, because I'm told that very rapidly you can find yourself losing control of your world, so to speak, to the crimson and the hallow. Yeah, we're going to end up underwater here, aren't we? I thought we would. This surface not too far away, fortunately. Okay, not a great deal up there, other than you can see the crimson and we can see where it's got to. And yeah, we just need to try and in essence protect our base, so to speak, or protect some key areas. So yeah, we can store a lot of these in our safe. Might as well keep that out. We're going to be hacking away more of them. Might not have emeralds or these various things, so let's that'll do. So yeah, this is what we're doing at the moment. It's not the most riveting of activities, but and having not done hard mode, I don't know if a lot of the warnings people give are over-egged or not. But I'm erring on the safe side of being safe rather than sorry on this. What I'm trying to do is just stop giving them an option to spread via that. Okay. So where are we? The break is down there somewhere. Oh, it's the yeah, the break is in the ice blocks. Is we need somebody or something to support us here. Alright, so here we go. You can see it's slowed down, and that is because our potion has run out. And so if I take our potion, you will see just how much faster we actually go. here and kill these guys. And I think we may actually take a break in the episode there, just because yeah, lost my train of thought. Yeah, we may take a break in the episode there, just because I'm doing a lot of digging, which is interesting for me, but I sense it's probably not going to be riveting to watch me do this. So yeah, I think we will take a break there, and we will be back a bit later on with more Let's Play Terraria. See you in a bit. Welcome back. So you will notice there is now a rather large tunnel across the map, which is designed to try and insulate the crimson as much as possible. I do like having the crimson, but oh, wrong button. Commonly do that. Incidentally, so that is a cell phone which we got basically off camera. I took a break and went back home, and so did a fishing quest, because I always tend to do fishing quests whenever I'm at home, just breaks them up rather than doing them non-stop. And I got the Fisherman's Guide, so I was able to make the PDA with various things, and then using the magic mirror I had, I was able to make the cell phone, and that basically gives me all of this information for just the cost of that. And so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go on a bit of a fishing expedition. The reason being, one of these has all my bait in it. Yes, there we go. Let's take, these are 35, these are 40. I don't think we need anything other than that really. Well, let's take those anyway as well. So the reason we're doing that is I've noticed that it's a full moon, which gives me great fishing power. And so, having not tried it before, I'm going to try and take some crate potions, some fishing potions, and I'm going to head off to the ocean. I'm going to head off to the ocean. I'm going to have a couple of minions to defend me, and that will be that. Yeah, because crates are good, I'm told. We did make ourselves a tiny little fishing area. Nothing that elaborate, but I should cut the sword out probably. So yeah, that kind of firewall to protect from the crimson. The plan is that the crimson can't spread past it. I did see a worm back there, but I'm in a rush. I have a mission. My mission is to get to the sea. It will, however, stop for shooting stars. Got up there at last. Shooting stars should call them fallen stars, shouldn't I? So it's a full moon. Oh, we should have harvested deathweed back at base. Oh well, never mind. Still no blood moon, incidentally. I'd really like one of them. power's dropped a bit. I think that's the time of night. I think that influences it as well. But we're still on 93 before we've even used any of our so this is our little fishing area. So we'll put that on, and we will put on our full angler's outfit. .21 fishing power. Is that the maximum, I wonder? Well, let's try. We've got plenty of fishing potions. There's a crate. This is looking promising. Red snappers. Trout. Snapper. Some crates. This is a good example of what you can get, I think, really. I can see a shark down there, but we're not going to go after him. Surprised we're not getting more crates, really. Here's an iron crate. Those crabs really do annoy me. Bomberfish, lots of different types of fish, but not so many crates as I was expecting, to be honest. I was expecting this to be a lesson in, you know, how many hundreds of different types of crates there are. Or rather, I've seen, there we are, golden crate, that's what I was after. I knew they were out there. I caught one on my previous game. Our fishing power has dropped a little bit. I think again that's the time of night. Another golden crate, lovely. So I mean we are going to have lots of fish. Basically, by the end of this. And the advantage of doing it like this is I get to make the best use of this crate potion, make the best use of the fact it's a full moon, which I'm guessing is what put my fishing power up. I like the fact that it's all, the screen is full of jellyfish, because they can't get me, whereas those little crabs do sometimes wander up and harass me. There's another Reaver Shark. Let's take another crate potion. And so far all this we seem to have used about 5 things really. I mean look, you can see we don't use the things that often. I heard a star thought. Just gonna get the start. I actually want the yeah, okay. I was trying to get him locked on that side to defend me from monsters coming that way. Because I don't, these underwater things, the imps can't hit them anyway, because they're firing fire into water. Swordfish, who sell for about a gold, which isn't that bad. Cast it a little bit further, see if that makes any difference. Not really. Crate. Wooden crates. Here comes a crab. Here we are. Well, actually, the imp worked out to take that guy out that time, which was handy. So yeah, we're doing quite well. We got 4 iron crates, 2 gold and 10 wooden, so that's not too bad. Another swordfish. I think there's no difference then. Catching them right next to me makes a lot more sense. Iron crate, good. Potion run out it has. I'm just going to jump over these guys, sink down, grab that, and then get back to the surface before they touch me. Ah, excellent. Back up to 137 fishing power. I think again that's time of day. I think the new day starts at 4:30, so we'll have to see what it does to the phase of the moon. Waning gibbous, there we go. And our fishing power is now 170. Wow. Another golden crate. Reaver Shark. Another Reaver Shark, wow. I don't think any of my other characters are ever going to have to start a game with anything other than a Reaver Shark. How many Reaver Sharks have we got in the end? 1, 2, 3, 3. Let's put some of them in these things which don't stack. where my fishing potions run out, but I don't think I'm going to use another one because I'm just going to stay here till this crate potion expires. I can't imagine it's a great use of an episode to watch someone fish, although it is interesting to see how many crates you can get. And I'm going to save them for hard mode, because apparently when you start hard mode you can open them and you can get all these special ores without having to break a lot of demon altars and randomly interrupt the hallow and everything else. And I suspect I'm going to have enough trouble at my first time in hard mode without having to randomly seek out those things. Come back, you stupid rabbit. Okay. Another swordfish. Another Reaver Shark. Okay, let's kill these guys just because we can. And then it's time to call home. Okay, let's sell some things. So where's our... there's Mr. Milton. So I don't... 8 gold, is that it? So swordfish, 50 silver. Huh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I thought they cost more. Evidently not. Okay, well, let's get out some stuff. I don't want to use an auto stack in case I accidentally store something I want later. Because I want to sell a lot of these, I don't want to so I'm going to... oh, it's the Reaver fish which sell for 1 gold. Okay, well, I'm not selling any of them anyway. Okay, the rest of you guys can go and be take the rockfish out and put the golden crate in there. Sell that rockfish because we got another one in there. Oh yeah, it's the rockfish which surprised me with their value, that was it. Right, now we need to put the crate potion back. Let's put them all in here actually. So there's sonar, fishing, there's that, mining we keep, crate goes there. Now Reaver Sharks, I think you are all going to go into here, because this is my... so 4 Reaver Sharks in one night. So anyone just starting out, you shouldn't have that much trouble getting one, I don't think. Granted, I've got max fishing power, but given that return, even if you went with a stack of some worms and a relatively early game fishing pole, you should be able to catch that. Let's farm some pumpkins while we're here. Again, never know when you're going to need them. Got to be a smart way to do that. So that is just so I can auto stack it in a minute, which which probably took me more time than just stacking it manually would have. Just need to allow a little bit of space. Okay, the game wants to spread them, so that's by pressing Control. I'm not convinced that's enough space for them actually, but okay, well. Ah, yes. Rookie mistake there. So I have stacked some things I don't want to stack. So there is my armoured flipper. There is my warding shackle, and there is my mining helmet. Because actually I want to, in effect, change out of my fishing gear now. There we go. Ready for adventure once again. As the question increasingly becomes, what have we got left to do? Well, there's a lot of the world we haven't explored yet. There's a need to put a big, long ice barrier, which we may put this side actually because there's less houses. Yeah, so looking to fight the wall of flesh and just thinking we want something which allows us to hang on a second. We want something which allows us to run a long distance in a straight line, so kind of along here is looking pretty good. I wonder what that is. Also haven't finished really exploring the jungle, have we? I did find another queen bee off camera. That's the jungle temple. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look in the jungle actually. See what we can find in the remaining 10 minutes or so we'll do this episode for. Still waiting for that blood moon. And died. Let's bring a second guy out. Store those pumpkins, never mind. Just realised they're in my inventory rather than having got stored. Let's go down here. There's a way to get to the jungle temple. Okay. Might as well dig these out while we're here. Not that we're really using copper for anything these days, but never mind. Must have been up here because there's a torch. I do think we may just mining potion. Let's have a pumpkin pie. So we're all ready for this, and then let's just get on with it, basically. It's just taking a bit longer because there's grass in it, and grass always takes one shot to remove. There we are. Area. There's something upwards as well. A little bit of iron ore, a little bit of copper. Just mine that all out. We've got our mega quick mining ability, which really I should always have on now because I've got so many blink root and glowing mushroom, I think, what you need to make it. So let's mine all these out. You know, there come a point when I make my peace with the fact that I actually don't need to have every piece of precious metal, and actually I've got plenty already. But apparently that point hasn't come yet. Oh, I think I've found a little area up there. Let's just dig this out to drop the water level a little bit. We got up here, we've got a sharpening station, which I like. We've got a star statue, which I like. And we have another magic mirror, which is lovely, but I don't really need. But I'll take it anyway. Just dig back to the main area. Oh, there's a bit of water there. Yeah, that's sand again. Drop through there doing that way. So you can see how quick we are now digging. I'm sure a lot of veteran players would think, hey, you were really slow at digging at the start, but hey, I'm learning as I go on this one. Let's go over the top of this. Okay, we can just mine it so we can come back in. Around this way, should we wish to in the future. Okay, so we're through the remnants of that house. Let's have that last little bit of copper. And then there seems to be a little path, so let's go this way. See what we can find over here. There's some more precious metal. See what we can see. There's just a little area there. Some air. Let's have a look under here. sand falling on our head, but knowing we're mining so quickly, it's not going to be a problem. The underground. Yeah, I think we might have left the jungle officially here. Let's take the metal while we're here and then we'll go back. The fact we're not picking those up means we must have a full inventory. Oh hello, a rock fell on my head. Well, that's never nice. Down various ones of these things which we well, it's going to be flooded, that area down below, isn't it? Here, I think. Let's have a look down here before we head back. Got those gems. And that's back to the underground dungeon. Go back up. We found that little cavern area, so let's go back up there and see what's in it. Okay, this is the underground cavern layer. I saw a heart down there, not that we're short of them at all. Nevertheless, if it's there, I'm going to grab it. Not sure how much there is left to find in this world in some ways, because it is a small world. Our mining speed has slowed down, which means it's time to take another mining potion. Can't mine with a safe. The reason I like collecting this silt when I can is I can put it into one of these devices later and it kind of just randomly makes ore and stuff. It's a useful way of getting things. Skeleton. You're wondering where all this water's come from. Swim back up It's important if you're doing this, by the way, to have the flippers on, because otherwise I'd find myself getting stuck at the bottom of pools a lot more often. What's up there? Match up here? Not really. Stick through here. There's a little dirt thing there, just sticks out a bit. That's just a pillar statue. Can't take because we're full up, so let's again, let's ditch a few things. Things we are less likely to pick up new copies of because they will stack. Okay, that'll do. We're going to pick up loads of new copies of those things, but mushroom biome, the music's changed. Have we been to this area before? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we better explore it a little bit more. And this makes me think, and it's just a thought, oh look, we got into a gemstone area, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's just a thought, but my guess would be, in other worlds, I mean, it's key to have a strong character, so if I think about this, there's nothing I could log this character into a brand new world and pretty much strip it of all of its ores and stuff quite quickly. If you look at how quickly I'm going through this, I'll find lots of new stuff, and that's just because I was trying to mine that out without letting it hurt me, but didn't quite manage it. That's one of the things this auto select doesn't do so well. I'm trying to mine up towards that silver ore I saw there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, crumbs. Well, fortunately we have a lot of life, because otherwise we would have died several times there. This is probably why people go on about danger sense potions as well, which I haven't really got any of, but I'm totally good. Piranha, but can't pick up the banner because we are full. Now we can. Be a bit careful with our life actually. 169 isn't much. Are we walking around with any lesser healing potions? We got plenty, so let's just take one. Is that a pressure plate? Yeah, I thought it was. we must have been here. Ah yes, this is a mushroom house. So we've definitely been down there. Yeah, I kind of think I want to explore the other way. Always just hover before the bottom in case there's any fall damage. So let's go back this way we hadn't explored. Water a little bit. Okay. Trap, but we collected it, which is fine. And we are about to drown ourselves. We couldn't pick up that gold ore, could we? So let's have a look at there's a little bit down there, and there's some stuff over here we might want to go and get. So let's stick through. Let's get some air, some hearts, which is kind of helpful. Keep that as a little air pocket. Oh, we found a house. We've run out of our mining potions, so we'll restart that in a bit. So we found another house, which is kind of cool. Let's light it up so we know that we've been here. Damaged enchanted boomerang. Not exactly what we were hoping for, but never mind. Not sure we're hoping for much now, really, to be honest. We may kill these guys and then head back home with our gains, because yeah, our inventory's starting to get a bit full. I don't want to pop another mining potion just for all that said, we found some stuff we can't pick up. So this is the problem, you see, we're mining this, we're not actually picking it up, because we're basically full on what we can handle. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, I wanted to deposit all. Right. I think that's probably probably about as much as we're going to manage. Take it off and hack that, and then okay, so it's made it through to the there's another life crystal. We will go and get that other life crystal just on principle. Platinum ore. Oh, it's one of these things where suddenly you find a load of stuff and you think, oh yeah, I really want to mine all that. Down the safe and just constantly try and deposit stuff. Oh, there's a house down there as well. Amazing. It's got a crate in it. I suspect I'm meant to go into it via this spider's nest, which is fine with me, because there we go. Let's see what they've got. An extractinator. We'll take that. We'll loot what we can. Mushroom grass seeds, we got plenty of them, so let's take that. And yeah, I may come back to this one. We've kind of maxed ourselves out again. Just need to get back to my safe. Up the platinum ore. And I think this will do us, because yeah, we're simply out of inventory space. Oh, there's another bomb. Yeah, we need that space to pick up the safe. Killing these guys. Okay, I think we'll probably wrap that episode up there, but you can see just how much we collected from that little expedition, and we did quick stack, and we can bring our mushroom grass seeds out of the trash and stack them. Wander around and keep hitting quick stack, because odds are we got types of everything in every chest by now. Take these out. Over here and ask to stack those. Oh, I have got a sharpening thingamabob somewhere then, because that's stacked. Okay, probably going to want to take one of those to my secondary base. Yeah, couldn't hurt. Okay, and we collected 15 gold as well across this episode to boot, so excellent. Well, that's been a good example of how to do exploring, I think. Yeah, got a lot, which is good. And yeah, I think probably I'm at the point now where I want to start setting up to fight the wall of flesh, because I do want to see what hard mode actually is like and if it's as hard as everyone makes out. So we will wrap this episode there. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Lukey P, and I will be seeing you again soon.